guys, welcome to Everything to See, and today I'm going to be doing an extreme baking because we are making cookies, a 4th of July American flag cake, and red, white, and blue cupcakes. So yeah, so let's get started with the cake. So the things you'll need for the cake are a whisk or an electric mixer. I'm using a whisk because I don't want to break out the electric mixer. You're going to need baking bags, or you can just use regular Ziploc bags. This is the package I'm using. A measuring cup, vegetable oil, eggs, frosting, and a white box cake, along with red, blue, and blue food coloring, 3 cake pans, a cake leveler, fancy water doodle, and then 2 extra bowls. And if there's anything I didn't address, you will see in the video. Okie dokie, so I'm going to start off by making the cake mix. So first off, I'm going to get one of my cake mix box cakes and open it up. And take this stuff in. Okay, if you realize, see, I'm filming in an unfamiliar spot. I know I've been talking about this a lot in my other channel, but I am filming at my granny's house, so thumbs up to that, because tomorrow we have a 4th of July party, and our thing to bring was cakes, cupcakes, and baking like desserts. So they know we were the bakers, so we could bring us stuff. So we put all the cake mix into the little bowl thingy majigger, and now I'm going to need 1 1/4 cups of water. So 1 cup, and okie dokie. 1 1/4 cup of water have been added. And now we're going to be doing the 3 egg whites. And the way you will do egg whites, I don't think, if you don't know already, is you get the egg, and you balance the yolk between the 2 shell pieces. You go back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back. Juggling an egg yolk for this egg white. Roses. And the reason why you don't want a yolk is because the yolk makes the cake a different color. It makes it yellow, and you need white. That's the whole point of the white cake, and because it's going to be dyed with the food coloring paste. I'm so excited to be baking. So 3 egg whites, I've only gone to 1. And I always add a tiny bit of yolk. It doesn't do much of a difference. Whole bunch of, and the yolk got spilled inside. Good job, me. I need a spoon. I've never done any kitchen work here, so don't exactly know where everything is. Oh man, I'm bouncing. Ew, an egg yolk was in my hand. Yikes, doodle. So we've gotten our 2 egg whites. Now we need our last egg white. I know you can use a water bottle instead, but we don't have one of those in use right now. and I'm not exactly positive about how you do it. Okay, all done with the egg whites from our third one. Yay! 3 egg whites have been measured. Dun, dun, dun. So 3 egg whites added. So now it's about time that we add the 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. Okay, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil added. So now that we've gotten all that done, it's time to mix. And one of the reasons why I'm using a whisk is so that you guys don't have to deal with the loud noise in the videos. So that's always a pro of using a whisk on video. So I'm going to whisk at a medium speed. Dun, 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 dun. And it's not going to be medium for quite a while until it gets mixed really good. This is going to take a little longer than it would for a mixer. But who cares? I have 2 whisks. Powdery, 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 powdery. Okay. Okay, got all of that. Okay, so our batter is all whisked together, and it's time to divide it into the 2 other bowls evenly. So what you do is you do it evenly between 2 other bowls, and then you keep a little bit of the white in your bowl. And you dye them to be different colors. And I'm going to mix them individually, because once you separate them with all this mix, it kind of you notice the stuff you didn't mix very well, especially when you're using a whisk. And I can't wait to do part of this experiment is the mixing of the dye. Like, I can't wait to dye the batter. Isn't that amazing? Making the batter a different color. It's like a different color. It's gonna be so cool. So now that that's all mixed together and combined, we're gonna mix together and combine the other bowl. And what's cool about this is that you get to dye it. I'm so excited. I'm using the new paste. I've never used dyeing gel paste. I've always used food coloring, so this is something cool. And it's recommended that you use paste because food coloring makes the batter a little more watery. So paste is always the best way to go. Always less watery. Okie dokie, so let's get it. Okie dokie, so I'm slicing open my paste. Paste opened. So I'm going to start off with the blue food coloring. I'm so excited to color this up. Mixing. It's turning blue! Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Blue, taste-free, dyed paste. Oh. Finally seeing the colored batter in person, and it looks amazing. the royal blue is the best choice for 4th of July color because it makes it more navy blue. I'm going to add a little extra so it's more navy blue because it's more navy blue for 4th of July. But it's like light bright blue, so I'm going to add a little more to make it navy blue. It may look navy blue in the camera, but it's actually not navy blue. Okie dokie. Dye to batter. There it is for yourself. Finally get to see it yourself. If you've always been watching Nerdy Nummies and never seen the dyed batter yourself, it looks so cool. I love it. Good idea to do this cake. Good idea. Nerdy Nummies is amazing. Oh! So now for the red battery part. I'm so excited about this part. Red always looks like blood, so I'm excited to see if it's like Halloween all over again, even though it's not even near Halloween now. Oh, wow. I know, I'm like a kid in a candy store, because I don't like candy much, so. Well, I like candy, but I like the fruity stuff. This is a more frustrating type of top packaging. As you can see, I'm having a little trouble with top. It looks exactly like blood. It's freaking out. Okay. I'm starting to see the red. I'm not completely done with adding the red dye because the red dye top was giving me a little trouble, so I can only get a little bit of red at a time. And I kind of like this. This is pink, more like. It's more a pinky color as the batter gets more mixed in. So I just got use a little bit of red to make pink dye because it's hard. I've noticed that there's like no pink paste because they can't make white paste. Like, how do you make it white? It's confusing me how batter's used white. So I'm going to rinse off the spoon so that I don't get batter in the color gel. Does it take a lot of mixing for the red? You like see the red shell everywhere. You're like, gotta mix it. Okay, so now that the red's all combined, I'll show you like a drip of it. Oh, look at that, it's red. Pinky red, the color red I love. It's gonna look darker when it's baking though. Baked up. Come look at the colored batter, Brady. The colored batter looks really cool. Wow. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the cap back on the gel stuff and get to work on Ooh, putting the cake in the pans. This is that part. Oh man. Oh. Okay, that was a close one. Now it's time to... Oh, I'm so excited. So, okie dokie. So now we're putting the white in the pan first. White. I'm pouring in the white batter. Oh yeah. In the Nerdy Nummies video, it looks like it's not much of a cake in the pan, but man, does it look like a normal cake. Here. I wish I had a baker. I was in a position where I couldn't get it feeling really good. And I've noticed for the next completely, I'm gonna mix this out in the pan. Okay, so in Nerdy Nummies, they had to actually like spread the cake. Now to preheat the oven. Oven temperature. What temperature? So oven temperature is I feel like Nerdy Nummies. Great. When you set the oven to the temperature, does it automatically preheat it?
The light will go off.
So does it make a beeping noise when it preheats?
No, the light just goes off. See the light, the red light is on? Okay.
On the oven cycle area? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so while we're waiting for it to preheat, I think we should put the red and blue inside of the pan. Using pan baking spray. Panning the ring. Well, it's not really pan. We don't usually do that. We're using the pan the edges and anywhere the cake batter is gonna touch, and we're gonna have to get it out. So excited to build the cake. It's gonna be so awesome. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna put the red batter in this little baby. So I'm over here putting the red into the pan. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so now I see what they mean by having it spread around, is you're going to need white the most. So that's why the white is always the worst, so you can split in two colors. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so the red is in the pan also, so now time to put the blue in that pan, and then we're all done putting the batter in pan. Dun dun, dun dun. Blue needs a little more mixing. I saw Jenny walk through. She looked at me and then she kept walking.
Yes, because she heard.
Okay, so I'm all done emptying in the blue, and hopefully the oven's going to be preheated soon. This oven doesn't make a beeping noise. That light just goes off on it. So that's how you can tell. So I think I'm just going to drink a little Pepsi while I'm waiting. Or, better yet, since we're making cupcakes, I can put the cupcake liners in the pan and grease the cupcake liners and all that stuff. So, aren't these little 4th of July chevron cupcake liners adorable? Oh my gosh, that's adorable. They're like chevron / oh, that's the basic liner. You can get a 50-pack of these for $1 at Walmart. So, I think they were like $1. So the oven is preheated. Sorry, I had to ask where the stuff was. It makes a tiny little ding noise. Like I heard the slightest ding and I must have Okie dokie, so I'm all ready for the thank you. So now I'm all ready to put the what's them called? The pans in the oven. So they're gonna be cooked for about 30 minutes. So that's how long it's gonna take for them to bake. So I think I'm gonna pre-do all the cupcake stuff while they're baking, and refrigerate while they're baking. And what's cool about the cupcakes are we're doing the red, white, and blue swirl cupcakes. So the paste is coming back to use. I'm so excited. So let's start at set time. Now, getting another box cake out for the cupcakes. And now we're using more of my greens of the baking skippers. Now we're putting them so we're putting the cake mix inside of the whatchamacallit bowl thingy. Jumping up and down in excitement to bake more. Okie dokie. So now we're going to be making the cupcake mix. So starting off with, okay, I'm losing my train of thought because I'm so excited. So, oh yeah, 1 1/4 cup of water. So once we've gotten 1 1/4 cup in, we're gonna do a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and yeah. So once all the things are in the bowl, I think it's time for a video bathroom break. So hopefully I'll be able to cut out the bathroom break part, or you're just going to have to be entertained by yourself. Or maybe just working on mixing together the ingredients to get ahead of the game. So, 3 eggs, done. Okie dokie, so now that our 1 egg white is ready, let's do our 2nd egg white. Oh no. This is really... Eggshells are giving me bad luck. There's just like cracking in me, so I'm doing a little bit of a different egg white sorting way. Just stopping the yolk and letting the egg white out. I hate the feeling of egg on my hands, so I had to rinse it off. I know there are many silent parts of this video because I love to concentrate while I bake. It's one of my things. And just so you know, I know I may be a little young to be baking by myself, but I've had a bunch of experience since I was like 5. I've been baking since I was about 5, and I'm almost 11, so I have experience with the oven and heat, and I know how to handle it, so I'm extremely... Okay, I was kind of confused because I forgot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lost how many I've used, but I never... Wait, how many have been out? 1. So 6 have been used. Okay. 30 minutes have passed since I started baking. So now that all the stuff has been put inside, I'm going to take a Pepsi break. I'm on a bathroom break. So you can just catch up on anything you do. But first, I'll be back.
Huh? Did you pause it?
I can't pause while the video
Oh,
so
really?
it's still fine.
Well, come
Well,
on.
I think I made it pause actually.
Yeah, oh.
Let me hear live watching actually. No, I can't. There's not a thing where I thought it was so in your room.
Sure, there's a way you can edit it.
Oh, yeah, that.
Hello, I'm back. So now I'm going to be mixing the batter. Same way as we did for the cake. Just mix it in medium speed until it's all nice and combined. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, but we want to see something.
Okie dokie, so I'm mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing. Okie dokie. Okay, 17 minutes left until it has it's set for 25, and then I'll put it in for 5 more minutes if it isn't ready. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bang, bang. Okie dokie, so we're done mixing and it's time to separate. Oh! So excited to do the swirl. That's gonna be fun. That's okay. So, okay. Now that I've gotten that part accumulated, I had to get the bowls ready to be divided in color. So it's pretty much almost the same old process for the see the same dye from the last batch. And left there, so barely. This part doesn't exactly matter if the colors mix because it's swirl, so I don't really want the color to be ugly, so. So I'm adding the red dye to the mixture. So red is all mixed up, and now it's time to get to work on the blue batter. Okay, rinsing soon. Okie dokie, it's almost a 40-minute long video, so I bet you've gotten bored by now and nobody's watching this far in unless they fast forwarded it to the cupcake part. So the blue takes a lot of mixing, and the red doesn't take as much, but it still does. We're almost 40 minutes in. I'm so excited. It's 39:51 right now. Okay, so we've gotten all of that together. So now we're going to be using the bag. This is like my favorite part. I've never used frost icing bags. I guess now I am, but it's not for the use they're intended for. Okay, that was a close one. Almost lost both of the baking chips, and that would have been really bad. So these bags are much bigger than I thought they would be. Look how big. They're like, they don't fit in the camera. They're like huge. Yes, they're made for a whole bunch of frost tuna seeds. So I'm putting the icing into the bag. Oh. So far there's still a tiny bit of batter to put in. But I think this is good for now. Yeah, this is satisfying. So I got the red, so I'm just going to start off by doing the red in the little batter bowl thing. So I'm going to get rid of the red batter bag as fast as possible. Okay, that was a little bit of a struggle. These baking bags are really unusual. Okay, got that part ready, and now I'm kind of nervous about the blue, but who cares? I think I'm going to do it easier way and just stick this in here and put the bag over it. Okay, okay. Okay. The cakes are done, but I'm going to let them heat up in the oven for a minute. I decided I needed a little more took it from the red supply. Okay. Okay, I've been over there lately, making the blue part of the batter. And the blue is done.
But I mean, it's this the one part done on
The
the
blue part is done. So now I'm going to do the red. I mean white. And then I'm going to do a little more red and blue on top of the white stuff. Yeah. Okay. You probably didn't believe, you're like, where am I? I have actually been over here adding the white. Now I'm going to add a tiny bit of red and blue extra on the top, and then I'll be done. So I've turned it out needing even more blue. So I'm going to make another strip. Okay, so I had to make a little more blue because we were a little low on the amount, so that's what I'm doing over there. luckily I have a sufficient amount of blue to last that, and let me check on the cake. The cakes are baked, and they look amazing in the oven. They look so cool, and I'm so excited to bake more. Bake them. Into the flag formation! The flag formation! So excited to see that, and it's an hour into our video. It's crazy. We still have cookies to make and finish up the cupcakes, so yeah. I'm adding the red to the cupcake tins again. Oh my god. This is so great now. So much work to be put into making this cake. It's crazy. I'm getting tired. So I think it's about time that we take the cake out. I'm super excited. If it's not cooked all the way, so what? Who cares? You can cook a little more. So we have the white cake. We have the red cake. And tiny little cake. And then last but certainly not the least, the blue cake. Ooh, yeah. Finished with the cake. So, cake done. And now putting the cupcakes in. Wahahaha. So I'm going to put the cupcakes in. The cakes look amazing. The white, of course, has the most. And I'm going to get to work on the cupcake. Okay. Okie dokie. Yep. 25 minutes. Okie dokie. So I'm excited for when the cakes are cooled, because that means when the cakes are cooled, I use the cake leveler. They can also be used for strangling people as nerdy nummies. An idea of that. I'm debating on having the rubber tips. I'm not sure. The rubber tips look like a good thing to use. The white cake looks so perfect. The blue and red look like they're super thin. So I think it's going to be like a white, red, and then the blue cut out with the center and all that. It's going to be crazy. So what I'm going to have to do for this is going to be the hardest part, making the American flag formation. I may do it a little different because it's going to be super hard to do. But truly I'm excited. Okay, so it may take a while for them to cool and the cupcakes are in. So why not get these cookies ready? Thinking about taking the cakes out of their pan and setting them on a paper towel so that they can cool off a little better, not inside of the insulated pan, which is keeping them from cooling. Try to be as careful as possible to dry the cake. Probably split on me. Booyah! Red cake up and now black, but not the most careful cake to be. The white. The little cakes and they're delicious. Okay. Cupcakes have 20 minutes left and cakes have about 10 minutes left, 20 minutes left to cool. Equal time. Okie dokie. Oh, I'm getting tired from all this baking. No, I'm not as chatty as I'm all. But baking. I'm really waiting for its cakes to cool because when the cakes, well, the blue and red cakes are cool, but of course the white cake is not cool. 18 minutes of baking. So, the cakes are cool enough to start. So I'm going to use the whipped frosting. And what I'm going to do from the blue in the red you cut in the middle. Yeah. So I'm going to get a spoon and mix it all together with the whip. And now I'm going to use a fork because I already have that handy. Flag formation will be made, but it's going to be much thinner of a cake than I thought. So I'm going to use the little Dunkenheim topping. I'm going to have to get the white cake out of the pan some way in order to level it into the 3 pieces. So I think I'm going to put it on top of the cake pan tipped upside down for max coverage, the same-ish size. It says ish for a reason. So I think since we only need the middle of the white cake, we can leave the white cake in the tray and cut the middle out of it. So we can cut the middle out of the white cake. And it'll make an American Okay, so I'm going to let the cake cool more as you slice the circle shape so that it will cool off faster. And when it's cool, I'll take the circle out of the middle and it'll be ready. So the cake is having air circulation. And the red and blue are done. So I'm going to put the cutter. This is more like a getting it done kind of thing now. I've officially taken the middle out of the blue cake. So now it's a round circle. You eat the middle blue. Because you're not going to need it. So now I'm going to cross together the broken parts that broke in the pan. Frosting is like glue. So I have decided, since I'm so tired, I'm not going to do the 4th of July American flag form cake because I think I'm just way too tired to do that. So I'm going to put the white cake in the refrigerator because it's the thickest cake and it is the most, takes longest to cool, so it'll cool off in the refrigerator. So the cupcakes have 10 minutes until they're ready, and I'm really excited about the cupcakes because the cupcakes are colorful. But on the right side, the cupcakes have 10 minutes left, and they're really colored red, white, blue.
And now we have left sugar cookies. I'm glad you decided we should use pre-cut. Good idea. It's a lot of work, I mean.
Make cupcakes, 3 cakes from one box cake. And it turns out they use the bigger box cake. The filter is a little bit bigger, so there's a little bit more in the cake ended up shrinking. So on the side, the cake ended up shrinking and I baked it, so it's not going to work anymore. It got all cracky from how thin it is. So I just decided the American flag's going to be hard, so I think it's just going to look cool with it all done. And maybe it'll kind of like
I think red, white, and blue is perfect, whether it looks like a flag or it doesn't.
but it's going to be a layered cake, so it's still going to be
I think that's cool.
and we can use American flag decoration on top of it.
I think, have you started using your pastry designer thing?
It's kind of frustrating with the batter because you have to do it in tiny little spots, so I decided not to do it I did it for the red batter, but not the blue, and I think it's kind of frustrating in the batter part because you have to get it in a specific spot. And I think I'm going to use it a little more when I do the actual, like, flat cake. And just stop.
Well, some of the decorating, you could do in the morning without being cold.
And then the cupcakes, actually the cupcakes don't have much decorating besides the frosting, so I'll do those.
Okay.
I'm glad that I have break time while those
You know
white
what?
cake the white cake we refrigerated because it's taking forever to cool, and the other two cakes are already cooked. So I'm just gonna make the actually, since the blue has a hole cut in the circle in it already, I'm thinking actually I'm gonna cut a circle through the other one, so it's like a cake that looks. It'll be really pretty.
Very
I'm gonna do
unique.
that. And then the American flag will have like the little corners cut.
Very unique. There's those pans if you need those.
Or I could use a cupcake instead.
That's a real good idea. You want like it where you click and you see watching you and you eat that. How do you came out with it too? Probably because of sweet. Jimmy Sue.
So, since I have refrigerated the white cake, it is pretty much almost dry. So, yeah, it's gonna be so cool. I'm trying to think of a treat for the cat, because the cat's out, so we have she has two cats, but the other one's out on the run in the road. They like hanging out down one road. She lives somewhere else, but she's still like cat. So, yeah. The blue cake prepared are going great. My red has a little bit of a bad side, so I'm cutting the middle out of the. I decided instead of making a little cake, I'm gonna make a funnel cake. It's just I'm gonna put cupcakes on top of in the middle, where it's cut the middle. So what I'm gonna do is do the red cake, then the white cake, and then the blue cake. So the white cake doesn't have the middle cut out as much. Okay, now. Okay, I was visiting the cat and tried to give her some white cake. She didn't want it. So, 3 minutes until the cupcakes are ready. So excited. So, I'm gonna go get the white cake out because I think it's cool. The white cake is cool. So yes, I do recommend refrigerating a cake that is taking a long time to cool, because that just makes it take less time. Okay, so all the cake from the middle is in here. The crumbled up cake. So less than a minute left for the cupcakes. And when they're done, I'm just gonna take the cupcake out and just place the cupcake in the middle of the white cake. Okay, so the cupcakes are ready. So I'm going to take those out. They look amazing. The cupcakes look like heaven in a cup. I took the cupcakes out. Calm down. So the oven is getting mad at me because I left them in for a while when they were done. So, yeah, the cupcakes look amazing. Okay. So, now it's time for, I get it. Take that and take a bigger for you. Okay. Ooh. So I took one of the cupcakes and I put it in the middle of the white. Now I'm filling in all the extra spaces with extra cake. Hopefully that will make it work. Extra white juice just to fill in the little gaps. Yep, that filled in all the gaps. It's going to be quite a crumb coat, but who cares? It's fun. Who matters? Okay. So, it's time to stack the cake. First, I must have frosted up the white cake while it's in the pan. Make a thin, I'm making a thin layer of frosting on the outside of the cake. The middle of the cake doesn't get frosted. The only part that I am going to frost is the cupcake. So put the slightest amount of on that. And the reason why I'm frosting a hot cupcake is so that the frosting will melt into the crumb part. So that's why I'm doing that. I know you're never supposed to frost a hot cake, but the little cupcake and the melted frosting is actually good for this part. Okay, so now that our little cake is frosted, it's time to jack it on up. First, a little repairs on the red cake. It cracked such a thin little cake. I understand how it feels. And you're singing your phone breaking through. So I have the red cake put on top of the white cake. It looks amazing. Now to frost it up. Frosty, frosty. So I'm filling the center of the cake with the butter icing. Wow. So now that the middle is filled with a buttload of frosting, I'm going to take one of the lower cupcakes and set it in the middle of the cake. And the middle of the cake crumb. So I'm guessing this turned into more like a log than an extreme baking video. I'll tell you one thing, it was extremely long, so it's somewhat a layered cake. So I'm going to frost it and then get the cookies ready. Okay, so I'm putting the frosting in the bag. I'm about ready to decorate the cake. And I'll make the cookies after the cake is decorated. I'm probably not going to film doing the cookies because I'm testing my luck by doing a 1 hour 45-minute video. So I'm not going to ruin my luck. This is our longest video ever. This is what counts as July and August vlog. So don't expect a vlog upload on everything to see until maybe September. Or maybe August, I'm not sure. Because this is the longest I've been on film. And I like baking without talking. I just like no conversation and talking to a camera is somewhat ridiculous. Okay, so all the cupcakes are frosted. The cake is about to be decorated. Just have to get a frosting bag. We need 3 frosting bags for this, and we have 4 left. Perfect. 3 frosting bags needed for this part of the project. Actually, I have 5 left. So, okay, so now I'm going to use the dyed one. Just quick. Backwards. Okay, so I'm doing a few scoops of actually only might even need I actually may only need 1 to divide it by 2, because I can just do the red stripe and the blue. So the messiest part of the decoration is dyeing the frosting, because I'm going to have to put the paste inside of this frosting bag and then stir it all up while it's in the frosting bag. So, wish me luck with that. Should have bought this. Okay, so mixing the red up in here, and it's very tricky. Testing my luck with this red. This is hard. So I have the red frosting already. So the blue is what matters the most now, because the blue is the little square for the American flag, and then so there's a little square on the side for the cute little American flag, and I'm going to be just piping the red stripe. It's going to be cute. Oh, and it's gonna be tiring. To make this much of a decorated cake. So I'm gonna start off by spooning out a scoop of blue. The blue really needs to be blue at the beginning, so I'm gonna rinse off the spoon so that I can get ready to use it. To make the blue paste. Mix the blue paste together. I'm actually gonna add the slightest amount of water to the blue and then mix it all up. Then drop dye in. Okie dokie. So now it's time to do the blue square on the cake. Do the blue square. So the blue square is being ice. Okay, that part's all done. So now I'm going to do the red stripe, the exciting little stripes that form the whole. Okay, the American flag looks perfect. Okie dokie, so now I'm gonna get a Granny, where'd you put the cookie sheet?
Right here.
So the last step of this video is just putting the cookies on the cookie sheet and baking them in the oven. I'm not going to show after they're baked because I'm just too tired and I need to wipe and clean up this mess while they're baking. So, bye in a minute. I hope you enjoyed it so far. These look like pretty much done. Adding the little cookies on the cookie sheet, and then we're done. And my fingers are all blue from the blue dye mixing up the blue for the American flag cake. So as you can see, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, blue fingers. Oh. Okay, so let me get out those cookies. Okay, so it goes to 350 for 11 to 15. Okay. So, bye you guys. I'm putting the cookies on the tray right now. So I decided to end it early. So, bye. Hope you enjoyed this month's vlog, and I will be showing you the outcome of the cake in a future video. Bye. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And you're probably not watching right now, so bye.